Hello, hello, and welcome to episode 8. That's right, episode 8. And 8 has a great significance. I need to tell you about it because this may blow you away. This episode 8 is guaranteed to blow you away because a lot of people don't think about numeric values, right? For, those who are so inclined, there are 8 bits in 1 byte of digital data. Okay, so maybe most of us will say, I don't know. Okay, great. Well, scripturally, you might know, 8 is the number of new beginnings. 7 is the number of completeness, right? And the 7th day, God rested from all his creative nature. It doesn't mean he rested. He just ceased from creating. But anyways, I digressed. Number 8. Wait till you get a load of this. You're going to want to send episode 8 to as many people as you know, because it is the new beginning. Okay, in the Bible, Jesus resurrected on the 8th day. Noah's Ark rested on dry land on the 8th day. So, come on. I could go on, but you get my point. It's significant. And it also could mean that in your life, now that you've heard 7 on Croatian coach Alex, I've been teaching you things, right? And I want to be your teacher. I want to lead by example. I want you to grow. I don't want you to stay the same old person. Why? That's boring. We got to move on. And 8, right? It's a significant transformation in one's life. So if today you're going to seriously transform and be transformational by inviting others and teaching others and blowing your mind with the ideas, okay, that number 8 brings. And I think that's the part that I'm excited about, because 8 is where you are transformational. You get to transform. I've already did my part. Now I'm teaching you to transform. Well, how do you transform? All right, get back to that book, the digital book, right? There are the things that you write in, your priority list. You've already started writing some general prayers. Okay, well, your Creator wants to transform you now. No longer are you focusing on money and wealth and prosperity, which is all okay. Jesus is the creator of the universe. He had nothing, but he chose to have nothing, right? So that he could be example to the general public. But for you, if you're already prosperous, great. If you're just becoming prosperous, great. If you're now coming to episode 8 and you're excited to learn that, oh my God, yes, I want a transformation. I want to be different. Great. I'm going to share an opportunity with you. All right? Please, would you consider and pray about moving forward, right? Passing forward, moving on. You're no longer just focused on making ends meet. Now you want to really, in advance, by faith, turn to number 8 and include it in your transformation. So, for example, let me again blow your mind. Would you consider sending, right, paying forward these messages, this teaching session? I want to be a coach to the incarcerated. So if you don't know anyone that's in jail or incarcerated, for heaven's sakes, just call them and ask them, hey, do you know someone who never gets anyone to come and see them? Someone who's been there for many years? On and on it goes. But also just go talk, ask them for the chaplain, the prison chaplain. Get a name and then pay it forward anonymously. You don't have to give your name. You're just saying, hey, someone who cares about you has paid forward so that anyone in prison, whoever's incarcerated, can get a load of the number 8, new beginnings. They too have the opportunity of new beginnings because, come on, the iron bars, nothing. Chains, nothing. To the Creator, he actually has a record from the Old Testament and the New. And guess what? Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they're told you better bow down to my statue, right? The whoever he was, a leader or a king or whatever. He said, you're going to bow down to me when the music plays, or else we're going to throw you in the fiery furnace. And Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego had faith in their Creator, and he said, no, we cannot bow down. And even if our Creator chooses not to save us, we will not bow down to your idol, O king. I mean, you could imagine the king's face. Okay, so they didn't bow down. And guess what? They were thrown in the fiery furnace. And guess what happened? And this is what I'm sharing with the prison mates, the inmates, men or women, whoever you are, it doesn't matter. You are no longer bound. As of this day, on the 8th episode, you are no longer bound in any way. Because guess what? The first things that burned were the shackles, the chains, the ropes, whatever they were. That's what burned Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. It's like nothing happened to them, but the first thing that burned was their... You get the picture, right? So if you're incarcerated and you got this and someone said, hey, someone's paying forward, the price has been paid in full, you don't have to worry about this. The Croatian coach is saying that, hey, number 8 is the new beginnings, and this is a perfect time for the inmates and the incarcerated people to start a new beginning. It doesn't matter if you're guilty or not. It's irrelevant. You're there now, but you're really not bound anymore because I'm going to release you, right? I'm releasing you by the Creator of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. I too can tell you that you are free, right? When you're free, you're free. You can now have a joyful, peaceful life. Whoever put you there, you can forgive them. You can choose to say, yeah, I forgive you, whoever you are. I don't care anymore. I'm sick of being in prison. And on this 8th episode, I want to be free. I want my chains to be burned off, my handcuffs to be burned up. I am no longer bound by these 4 walls, right? The iron door in front of me. I am free. I've been set free. And guess who set you free? The Creator of the universe. He did it thousands of years ago to Shadrach and Meshach and Abednego, and now he's doing it for you, right? And the first thing you have to do is say, what? I'm free to go? Yeah, the price has been paid in full. What do you mean? Who are you? Well, it really isn't clear who it was that freed you, but it sounds like the guy named Jesus who set you free. But one of his children, right, one of his followers and who has a personal relationship with his Creator, was moved in his heart by the Holy Spirit to send this to you and to fast forward it to you so that by paying forward, you can get the message, you can be set free, and you can start a new beginning. You too can get a book and start writing the people that made you happy in life, because there's enough crap to deal with in life and people who, made you sad. But now it's chapter 8, it's episode 8, it's new beginnings, right? You've been set free. And so I encourage everyone to start moving things forward. Please send this to anyone, friends, family, and yes, even your enemies. Send it to them and say, hey, this Croatian coach, Alex, he made a difference in my life, and he's a life coach, and I just thought I'd send it to you to see if it might be a help to you. Not everybody will get it. Not everybody will, choose to get it, because it's all a freedom of choice. That's the beautiful thing about our Creator. He says, I will give you the freedom of choice. I'm not going to drag anyone into heaven, right? You come willingly. I don't want a bunch of whiners and complainers, although we all do. I want thankful, happy children who are going to be very grateful that they did have a new beginning. And it doesn't matter. Old things are passed away. All things are made new. You don't have to live in the past anymore. You're freed from the past. The moment you decide, yes, I love this episode 8. I want to make it my life lesson. I too want to be free of my chains, whatever they are. I want to start paying forward in advance by faith. I don't have to make my first million before I'll send this out to a prison or someone who needs to hear the message that they can be free. They're no longer bound, right, with chains. And so there you have it, new beginnings. That's why I love chapter 8 so much, is because in episode 8 you learn that you're free. Your start is new and afresh. You don't have to live in the past anymore. If you choose to keep reciting the past, okay, I guess that's kind of silly. Why keep that in your mind when you can have new happy lists of people who make you happy, who you love being with, who are encouraging, who pray with you, who you pray for, who you love on, they love on you. Your whole life is different, right? Because this world is not our home. We're just passing through. Now, okay, along the way, if we can get some prosperity, great. I mean, many times I prayed, okay, Jesus, you told Peter to go pay taxes. There's going to be a fish over there, and take out the coin and pay your taxes. Oh, God, please send me a whale with gold, bullion. Didn't happen. Then I started praying for the lottery. Please, 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 let me win the lottery. And Jesus said, hey, meet me halfway. Go buy a ticket, will you? Come on, Alex. You get my point, right? It's through humor that we get people to relax and understand that everything in life is about new beginnings. And these new beginnings are your choice. Like you can't just pay someone to start it for you and all of a sudden, whoa, I'm the best person I could be because I just paid someone. I subbed it out to my secretary. She listened to the messages, told me the things, and now I'm successful. And life doesn't work that way. It never did, actually. Thousands of years, right? And all we have is wars, and rumors of war. I mean, honestly, give me a break already, right? Do you know? This is going to blow your mind. And I told you, episode 8 is going to blow your mind. So let me tell you, someone calculated, I don't have the smarts, but a person actually punched into the computer and calculated everything. And do you know, $400 million an hour when they combine all the countries who are protecting themselves and paying for military and paying for the knowledge on the internet and paying for the war strategies and everything. Each country to pay for their military to protect their country, protect themselves, it averaged out about $400 million an hour. I mean, that's insane. $400 million an hour just to protect what? Unless you're freed, like, episode 8 says, once you're free, you're no longer worried about your enemy closing in on you. Because why? You have the faith that your Creator is going to take good care of you. And when He's taking good care of you, you're free indeed. I mean, you don't have to spend $400 million an hour to protect yourself. And there you have it. So if you're ready for a significant transformation in your life, then this episode 8 is for you. So for heaven's sake, will you please don't keep it to yourself. Share it with everyone. Forward it with everyone you know. Because if you keep, giving it, holding it to yourself, well, that now you didn't learn the 8 episodes of being successful. You didn't. And I'm sorry to say that I wasn't much help to you. But if you did, and if you did make the happy list and you are calling people and you're having them over for pizza, you're already connecting with other people. Some might be in prison, right? And you're a delight to them. They can't wait for Taco Tuesday nights so that they can be there in your room celebrating in the freedom that you have. That's how beautiful it is. May I actually say this? Okay, I'm going to say it. If we fast forward and we're in eternity and someone taps us on the shoulder and says, hey, Jesus just told me you're the one who sent me that video when I was in prison. I'm here because of you. You can't make this stuff up. It's for real. In the spirit realm, this is very real. That you can pay forward to someone and send it randomly, anonymously, that you will never get the credit until heaven. Then you will find out all the many lives that you touched. And now you are eternally successful because why? You took the time to pay it forward randomly. I don't know if the Holy Spirit gives you a Bobby Smith. Okay. Punch in BobbySmith.com. That doesn't work all right. Bobby.smith@gmail.com or, whatever it is. And all of a sudden you pay forward and all of a sudden they're like, who is this old fart? A Croatian coach, Alex. What the hell's that all about? You know what? I'll just listen to one. Yeah. And they listen to one and they go to heaven because you took the time to fast forward, pay forward. Everything in your heart is now saying success. But it's success from the inside out. Could you imagine someone who you sent this to, they got incarcerated and they started sharing about a love of a creator that burns chains and it just doesn't get more beautiful. Again, you can't make this stuff up. Like, out of intellect, you don't come to that conclusion. But when you read about it, thousands of years ago, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they were thrown in a fiery furnace because they said, we're not going to bow down to you, your idol, O king. With all due respect, we just can't. Our creator says that he's the only one that wants to be worshipped. So I'm not going to be able to bow down. Okay? Okay. In the furnace you go. And the first thing that burns is the things that bound them. Oh my gosh. So if you're bounded by a lot of stuff right now in this thing called life, and you just don't understand what's going on, why am I in prison, who turned me in, what happened, I don't know. But at this point in time, just know that you can be free. Start a relationship with your Creator. Start writing prayers in your priority book. Start asking in that priority book, who should I send this forward? How can I pay this forward? How can I bless people with the money that I have? By faith, I'm going to do it in advance. And if it comes back, great. If not, it doesn't matter, because in all eternity, it has eternal consequences. Those who take the time to watch this episode 8 understand that 8 is new beginnings, and they too significantly are transformed by the renewing of their minds and hearts, and they too start sharing, and with no money, right? They may ask a rich uncle or an aunt, say, hey, can you help me pay forward these life coach messages? I really want to get it out. I'm not sure who, I'm going to send it to, but I know that the Holy Spirit, my Creator, will tell me who to send it to. And then be ready. Your life is transformed because now you're focusing on helping free people, and you're not just focused on making money, because anyone can make money. It's not who, right? It's not who gets the most toys who wins. No. In life, he or she who has the most joy, the most peace. And that all starts inside and then goes out. So happy sending. I'll be excited to hear these stories of who the Holy Spirit told you to send these messages to. Love ya.